welcome back. I hope that worked out for you guys, especially on mobile. I see that it was a problem with that HD video. So we probably won't cut to the intermission video. Hello. How's everybody doing? The suspense, yeah. Okay, everything's good. We're back. We're live. Thank you for bearing with us. I think we got really excited. We started doing some technical upgrades. Obviously, we got rid of the autofocus box. For those of you that remember my spirit animal square over my shoulder, he's gone. And pretty much, for lack of a better word, we're trying to make this stream as cool as possible. And we tried to make it too cool. So we'll have to make it slightly less cool than it was so that you can actually see it. Yeah, color from us, we got rid of it. The autofocus box is gone. So, we're going to get back into Heavy Rain. For those of you that are just joining us, welcome. We're glad to have you. And catch you up to speed a little bit. We've played 3 of the 4 playable characters in Heavy Rain. Ethan, who's the father. We have, the beginning of the game, we have 2 sons. One of our sons is killed in a tragic car accident, leaving us with only 1 son. And our second son, Sean, is, well, quite unfortunately, taken away by what we can only assume is the origami killer. And we have a private eye on the case, who's Scott Shelby. We did 1 chapter with him, and now we have Norman Jaden, FBI, who's hanging out here. And he was last seen on the crime scene of one of the origami killer's victims. We found some clues on the scene.
Do you think it's gonna take long?
No, he should be finished soon.
All right. Let's put these airy glasses back on. So I've heard people tell me that Norman Jaden is a lot like the PlayStation 3 Connor. Look at this. Not a bad video game. Oh, sick. For those of you that helped me pick out the controller, we got this new chameleon DualShock controller. It's pretty cool. Put a link to it in my channel feed if you want to check it out. So this is cool. Yeah, another thing I learned at the last stream, it's been about 2 years, almost 3 years since I've played Heavy Rain, and I was reminded that the motion of the motion sensor in the DualShock controller's got to link up to the action. Makes a lot more sense than just shaking it.
I'm off, Charlene. I'll look at the reports later. Oh, cancel all appointments for this afternoon.
Okay. Oh, Captain. Agent Norman Jaden from the FBI is here.
How you doing?
Jaden, of course. We've been expecting you. I'm in a bit of a hurry. Do you mind tagging along? We can talk as we walk.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. No problem.
I wanted to introduce myself before getting started, but perhaps there's a better time.
No, it's fine. I just have to get to the press conference. We have them every day now. Believe me, it's not always easy finding something to tell them. Fortunately, today we have some news. Have you met Lieutenant Blake yet?
Yeah, we met this morning.
He has his own methods, but he's a good cop. I'm sure you'll get him.
Who's this guy?
You know how to tie a knot in a necktie.
I guess.
Yeah, I didn't know how to tie a knot in a necktie.
To be frank with you, I could have done without the FBI on this one, but the press are all over us. This origami killer case crept up on us, and it's fast becoming a national concern. There are hundreds of killers in this country, but what do you know? This guy is exotic. He leaves flowers and origami figures.
Shouldn't he be tying his own tie, man?
Press get onto it.
This is some subservient android
become
type.
the center of the universe.
I'm here to arrest a serial killer. With all due respect, sir, the rest of it, it's none of my business.
Is the game level audio good for you guys?
No, of course not. All I'm asking is that you make progress, and fast. The press want a perpetrator, and we're gonna have to serve him up on a silver platter.
Cool. Thanks, Rog.
Not bad.
For those of you that remember Rogbot, we got him here back with the.
Oh, go see Charlene. She'll
Hey
show you
everyone,
your office.
I'm here.
He's got his own
Check
cam
in on
now.
the press
I know, look at
conference
me.
if you're
Things are
interested.
moving up in this world.
It'll give you
Once
an
he puts me
idea
back
of
in
the
bust.
political climate around here.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome to the club, Jaden.
Thanks, man. All right, let's check out this police department here. What do we got? Some fellow officers. Let me check out this chat real quick. Cool. Welcome, everybody. It's good to see people back. I see Absence of Color. I see Colorful Mess. Not a Bot. Thank you for joining us. Not a Bot and Rog, Dude 288 are going to mod for us. So if you need anything, they are your. Oh, can we go outside? I was just told to get to work. What am I doing? Check out this press conference.
To find the murderer as quickly as possible. I'll field some questions. Yes.
You said the methodology indicated another victim for the origami killer. Can you be more specific?
An origami figure was found in the victim's hand, and an orchid was placed on his chest.
Hey Buzz, I've played Heavy Rain in maybe 2.5 years ago when I first got cast in Detroit because I wanted to research Quantic Dreams games. So I played Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls, and I have not yet played Fahrenheit, Indigo Prophecy,
The killer may think he's invulnerable, but in the
or
end, he'll make a
Omnicron,
mistake and we'll be
or
there to
Detroit
arrest him.
yet. But fun fact, I'm going to see David Cage for dinner tonight, so I'm going to try to talk my way into playing a little more of Detroit Become Human before it's released, if they'll let me. All right, so this origami killer, guys, has been a major problem for Norma Jade and FBI.
Brian, are we only streaming on Sundays? It was a question that came in.
Yeah, we're going to stream on Sundays for Heavy Rain. Is this a good day for you guys? I mean, you're all here, so who's in all these cells? I feel like Sunday is a good day where we can link up with people internationally, because where's everybody from? We've got we had people on the stream last time from Canada and Germany and Australia, and I know we got some people in New York. Where's everybody streaming from? Hey Rog, there's a cell open for you. Interrogation room.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm into that, Brian. I'm sorry.
What are they doing in here? Hey, don't rough him up like that. That's not appropriate behavior for a police officer. Can we go over there too? Can we go in the other room?
Russia,
Korea? Russia?
England, Calgary, Portugal.
Wow. So is this time better for you guys? Does starting at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time help it so more people can join us? Because I know it was pretty late for some people last time watching from, especially like the UK and Russia. Yeah, I probably shouldn't be in there anyway. The time's good? Right on. All right. Well, could somebody get me an office? Where can I go? Briefing.
Universal approval at the time.
What's up?
Universal approval at the time.
Cool, yeah. Well, then we're definitely going to keep this 2 p.m. time to finish out the streams of Heavy Rain. Gotta wash my hands before getting to work. And then here's another good question for you guys. I do plan on streaming through Detroit Become Human, obviously. I'm super stoked for the game. But I've been thinking about maybe not playing it right on release day because I want to give people that have pre-ordered the game some time to play it before I start streaming it. So I'm trying to figure out when the best time to do that. I'm thinking Sunday things is a good window. So if it comes out on May 25th, maybe you start streaming on May 27th. I believe that's the Sunday. All right. So at any time we can push this L2.
This investigation is starting to give me the creeps. Get a hold of yourself, man.
Get a hold of yourself, man. All right, so that's pretty much the environment as far as we can interact with it. Let's see if we can...
Think I need a good cup of Java.
Cup of Java? What do you guys call coffee where you're based? In New York, we call it a cup of Joe. I don't know about a cup of Java. You call it Java? Cafe?
I don't think anyone really
Paris.
calls it
Java? Let's have a cup of Java. Too hot. Should have waited for a second. You're not convinced that May 25th is the official release day? I think that's a Friday, isn't it? Rogbot, can you confirm that May 25th is a Friday? It is 40 days from today. It's something I know for a fact. I've been counting down. All right.
Well, Brian, one thing to keep in mind is not everyone's Friday is the same as your Friday.
I don't know if that's the case. I'm pretty sure that... Alright, so the press conference is over. I'm assuming they briefed me on all the details I would have got out of the press conference in any case. Let's
I
find
saw
Blake,
Blake
huh?
when I arrived. Maybe I should go talk to him.
Yeah, does anybody remember Blake? So we can switch the camera angle with the L1 button, which obviously changes our perspective on the environment. Let's talk to this Blake guy.
I'm ready to start. Maybe we should kick off by talking about the case?
I have some work to finish here. Let's talk about that later if you don't mind.
Okay. No problem. Just let me know when you're available.
Hey, thanks, Salty. I appreciate that. I'm very proud of the game. I'm very, very, very excited to see the whole world. I mean, for us, it's a big gray room with a grid on the floor and a bunch of markers on our face. See, I can't tell us anything else. He reminds me of Captain Allen a little bit.
I'm dying of thirst.
No, we're not.
Where's the water cooler when you need one? I should get Perry's assistant to show me my office. I can't wait to get to work.
All right, Charlene. Anybody recognize Charlene? You're not Charlene. All right, where's this Charlene lady? Anybody remember? I think we've seen pretty much all there is to see around here. Maybe she's by the water cooler. You look like a Charlene. Okay.
Nice watch.
Nice watch.
Oh, it's the present we offer to our new lieutenants. We bought the same model each year for the past 20 years for each promotion. It optimizes everybody's time, and it's the kind of thing that always goes down well. You can contribute to our fund if you like. We're still a few dollars short.
All right.
Brian Takamoon's asking who is
Should
your
we
favorite
accept or
character
should we
in Heavy
refuse?
Rain.
I accept. My favorite character in Heavy Rain? I'm liking this Norman Jaden FBI
I'll
right
be sure
now.
to do that,
But
sir.
Scott Shelby's pretty cool too. Can you show me to my office?
Captain Perry said you could show me to my office.
Yes, of
My
course.
office?
Follow me.
Follow you. Lieutenant Hut. Thank you guys for bearing with me. Some of you, I'm sure, are much more expert gamers than I am as far as maneuvering and things. Oh, this is my office. Sweet.
This is my office?
That's where I was told to take you. If you need anything, you know where to find me.
Yeah, I put $5 towards that watch. All right, let's close this door and get to work, huh? The origami killer is out there, Rog.
I'm
Stealing.
scared.
You should be scared.
Okay, time to work.
Time to work. Let's go. Get all this stuff off my desk. I don't need a phone. Where we're going, we don't need phones. So when that strobing box comes up, we're tapping on the whatever key. And then there's other ones where you press and hold. You ready to have your mind blown, Rog?
I don't know. Should I be?
Here it comes. The moment we've all been waiting for. The airy glasses.
Step 1.
Change the
Change
office.
the office.
Now this is pretty cool. I remember this from the first one. Oh. Man, if my office was here, it's a peaceful place to be.
Shout out to Luis and Lifestyle when he was about to drive just outside.
Oh, whoa.
2 hours.
So we want to keep this environment, guys, or should we? You want to check out some of the other ones? Let me see what people are saying. So some of these choices are going to be a little bit slower because it won't require us to make an immediate decision. So let's check out some of these other ones. What do we see? People want to see the water one? And then we slam it down to open it. Oh. That's cool. Peaceful. What was the other one I saw in here? Yeah, let's try the space one. And then we crack it open. Now we're on Mars. These are dope glasses. This is like Google Glass way before Google Glass. I don't even think Google Glass can do this. Project the whole environment for you. That's AR as opposed to VR. No, this would be VR. No, this is AR. This is somewhere right in between AR and VR. You like the mountain setting? Let's check out this mountain setting and then we'll get to work. Boom. This one might be for me.
Makes the important point that Connor has built-in art glasses.
That's a fact. Connor's like a human RE glasses. These are cool. I speak only very little Italian. I studied in Italy for a while, but mostly with English teachers. Teachers who spoke English. Yeah, mixed reality. Which one should we do, guys? Which one are we keeping here? There's water. Water one's pretty cool. It's not going to make a huge difference, I don't think. But let's go with... This is my initial instinct, is this water one right now. Okay. So we have the options here. We can check out the clues. We can read through the files. We can, of course, change the environment again. And then there's a map. Which should we pull up first? I think ARI stands for Augmented Reality Interface or something like that, Winner? Yeah, you have to save the fish in the water environment. That's why we're here.
I believe you were correct on that.
Cool. Thank you, Rogbot. All right, so we've got these are the clues that we uncovered at the crime scene, and I'm assuming that if we didn't find one or all of these, they wouldn't be here now, which is pretty cool because we're of course building the story from the first playthrough. Let's check out these tire tracks and see if there's any info on them. No data on the geoanalysis. Useless. So the car in fact had tires. And the tires had tracks. The origami figure. What can we find out about this?
Just one origami store in town.
Ah. Full of killers, no doubt. What else do we have? The orchid. Where'd this orchid come from?
The orchid is a common species. It can be found at any flower shop.
The orchid. Alright, so basically we have no information. We know that there's an origami, but you don't have to go to an origami store to get origami paper, for sure. Probably ordered it online. Orchid, tire tracks. Alright, let's clear this stuff. Let's check out the files, see what information they gave us. Ooh, that's cool. Reminds me of the OSX time machine before its time. Alright. We want to learn about the killer's victims or the origami killer's modus operandi. We're probably going to have to check out both of them. Start with the operandi. Oops. Let's throw the operandi off the table. Apparently to read the clues we flip up. Or read the files. Let's have it. Alright. I'm tethered in a weird way.
Do these scenes kind of remind you of any other... What do you think influenced them a little bit when they were putting these together, Brian?
I mean, this reminds me of the Minority Report movie a lot, but did Minority Report come out after this?
Minority Report's 2002.
I'm not trying to swipe it off, man. I'm trying to wrap my thing around the microphone, and it's really... Hey, OC Deidre. Thank you for joining us. I've seen your videos on YouTube, and I appreciate how stoked you are for this game. Alright, give me this gentle open.
8 victims in the last 3 years.
Brian, you okay over there?
Yeah.
All boys.
Just living my best life. You know?
Aged between
Okay.
9 and 13.
9 and 13.
No signs of violence. The victims disappear from public places in broad daylight. No one notices anything.
Absolutely, in a moment, though.
Bodies are found 3 to 5 days later. Drowned. In rainwater.
Yeah. So basically the exact same setup as Ethan's kid. And he's likely to be up against drowning in rainwater. Alright, let's get out of here. What do we need? A map? Let's check out this map. No data from the geoanalysis. Alright, the only other thing is this one other file. Gentle open. The modus operandi. Probably we don't know anything about the operandi anyway. Come on, guys. I don't know, dude. This is not great. We're done. We're out of here. That motion thing is strange. When I have it connected like this, the up swipe is not working. All right. More peaceful environment. All right, before we have to do anything too quickly, you got to analyze the clues. I think we did analyze the clues as much as we could. Can we analyze them more thoroughly than that? All right, let's hang out in this forest and check them out. All right. Oh. See, we can go up to analyze them.
The killer's car is probably a Chevrolet Malibu 83.
Is anybody in here driving a Chevy Malibu? Oh, cool. Thank you for that tip, guys. Origami
No
paper.
prints or specific clues. Nothing much to go on.
Nothing much there.
A common species.
Common
doesn't
species
help
of
much.
orchid used by murderers. What's up, Derek? I see you. Welcome to the chat, dude. Thank you for joining us. All right. All right, I'm going to give this file swipe open one more maneuver on the modus operandi, and then I think we're out of here. A gentle... Does anybody know? There we go.
Always the same ritual. An origami in the hand, an orchid on the chest. The victims have always been dead for less than 6 hours when they were found. Which means they remained alive for several days before being drowned.
That's a rough way to go,
Over
man. Several days
3,500
before
people
you're...
questioned. Over 100 suspects interrogated. Not a single lead to go on.
Not a single lead.
The
So
killer is white, aged between 30 and 45. He is intelligent, calm, and determined. An organized type. He has a car. He's probably employed, but his work allows him free time.
free time to murder. Let's analyze this victims.
There is always a railroad line adjacent to where the bodies are found. And all the victims disappeared in the fall.
Along the railroad tracks, huh? Alright. Clear all that. Close area. Oh. We got the shaky controller, shaky hands. Rog, I think we're having some side effects from using this
Here we go again.
advanced technology.
I better go wash my face.
Better go wash your face.
Oh boy.
Don't do it? Don't take the drugs? What drugs?
I need to take
You're gonna
some.
make me mop your brow,
I'm
aren't you?
faint if I resist.
Oh shit, this is what they're talking about. Don't take it?
That's all right.
What if I faint though?
I can make it. I know. I know I can make it.
Alright, walking like a sailor drunk on a ship. Let's get out of here. What are we doing, guys? Are we taking this or no? You told me not to. I can't take this Tripto. I think that's like his antidote. Alright, where's the...
Is everything all right, sir?
¿Dónde está el baño? Allá.
No one. No one will see.
man, so we got shaky controller. We're gonna have to hold this down. Let's get out of here. Boy, it's a weird thing to do while you're moving. Alright, so I'm clearly freaking out right now. R1 too at the same time? Guys, stay away from drugs. It's gonna make you do this. Oh no. That's gotta be some kind of fail. I'm sorry. You guys deliberately told me not to do that. I tried not to, but it's too cumbersome. This is cool. This kind of reminds me of floating around with Aiden. If you guys have played Beyond Two Souls. Ah, we're switching to Ethan. I went the wrong direction, apparently.
This is Lieutenant Blake, Mr. Marshall. Would you please tell him what happened?
It was this afternoon. I went to the park with my son, Sean. We played together for a while. And then he wanted to go on the carousel, so I put him on one of the wooden horses. And when I turned back, Sean had disappeared.
Gone.
Exactly what time did you arrive at the park? Try to remember exactly, Mr. Mars. Every detail
Whoa,
can
does
be
anybody
important.
remember exactly what time we
It
were at
must
the
have been
park?
about
Someone said 4:10. Let's say 4:15 then.
5:30, I think. I'm not really sure.
What was your son wearing when he disappeared?
He was wearing a coat.
It was a beige coat. I remember that.
A beige coat.
Right?
And a pair of pants.
What color were my son's pants? I don't know.
Beige pants.
He's a real beige guy.
How could Sean have disappeared without you even noticing? Weren't you right by
People
the
on the chat are
carousel?
probably like, you're wearing the wrong pants. Okay, look, some things happened though. This is crazy. I can't remember because I blacked out.
I can't remember exactly. It all happened so fast.
You say you took your son to the park after school. But you didn't report him missing until 8:15.
And you don't even
Why
know
did
what
it
color
take
pants
you
he
so long
has.
to contact the police?
Why did it take me so long? Because I was looking for him.
I searched the whole neighborhood for him. I thought he couldn't have gone far.
All right. That's all the questions I have for now. You're free to go, Mr. Mars. We'll continue to look for Sean overnight.
If Sean
We'll
dies
contact
because I
you if
didn't
we
know
have
he
any
had
more
green
questions.
pants on.
Do you think the origami killer...
Listen, your son's probably just run off and he'll turn up in a couple hours.
But what if it is the origami killer?
Well, then we have about 4 days to find him alive.
Did you hear that, Rog? We have 4 days to find Sean alive.
Not a lot.
It's not a lot of time. All right.
Did they find something?
No, nothing yet. But they're gonna keep looking
Played
through
through
the
this
night.
game 10 times. You must know everything about this game then.
Do they think it's the origami killer?
Yeah.
It's still too
They
early
do
to
think
say,
it's probably the origami killer if I were to
but it is a
guess.
possibility.
What happened, Ethan? How could you lose
Yeah,
Sean like
I hope
that?
not, Derek. I hope he's...
You should never
I think
take
we're gonna
your
save
eyes
Sean in
off
the
him.
long run. I have a
Hey,
lot of
for
faith in you
God's sake,
guys.
how hard is it to keep your
I wouldn't
eye
be
on
able
the
to do it
child
on
in
my
the
own,
park?
but with your help.
Why did you leave him, Ethan? Why? Wasn't it enough losing Jason?
Oh, Grace, that's a low blow.
Sorry.
For those of you just catching up on the stream, we're blessed with 2 children, and one of them's dead, and one of them's kidnapped by the origami killer, so stakes are pretty high. Hashtag beige kid on the loose. Alright, so my wife probably left me at this point. She's looking for her own son. And we're back to Scott Shelby. This is the private investigator on the case. Yeah, Queen 93, I got a pretty good ending the first time I played through, but I definitely know there's room for improvement. So it's a lot of fun for me this time because I can try to right the wrongs of my past, but it's been, 2.5 years, so I didn't remember he had green pants the first time.
Good evening to you, sir.
Hey man, I got $5 for you.
Can I help you, sir?
Well, I hope so. My name's Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. I'm investigating the case of the origami killer. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
My son is dead, Mr. Shelby. I have nothing more to say.
Maybe we should sympathize.
The killer has kidnapped another victim. A 10-year-old boy. Like your son, Risa. I have 4 days before we find his body on a deserted stretch of wasteland.
No one did anything to save my son. Now, please, to move along, sir.
I also lost someone I loved. I know what you're feeling.
Then you will understand that I do not wish to talk about it.
Oh, do you sell inhalers? I'm all out, and at least I won't go away completely empty-handed.
In the back of this store, to the right.
Thanks.
Alright, the back of the store to the right. Let's go get some inhalers. Shout out to all my asthmatics in the chat.
Good evening, sir.
Oh, some shady dude coming in
Are
here.
you looking for something in particular?
I sense some
Give me what you got in the register.
quick time events upcoming.
Don't fucking try anything.
Should we intervene right now, guys?
Open the register, you dumb fuck. Put the money on the counter.
Alright, we trying to get into this?
You deaf or what? Are you gonna open that fucking register or not?
No, sir. You do not have the right to steal that money from me.
Oh
I
man.
worked very hard to earn it. You cannot have it.
Nah, those potato chips.
Hey you!
Oh shit!
Come here!
Oh man, giving myself away, sneaking
I
on
said
potato
come
chips.
here now! Don't move! Hands up!
Are we gonna listen to this guy?
Put your fucking hands up or I'll shoot!
He just shoots me dead anyway? Better do it. I can reason with this guy, right?
Look, it's not worth it. Put the gun down and just walk away.
You giving me advice? I'll give you some fucking advice.
How do we deal with this, guys? We wanna threaten him? Wanna keep it calm?
So what are you gonna do? Someone could walk in the store any minute and sound the alarm. You haven't got a chance of getting out of this.
The first guy to walk in here gets it right in the face. Fuck it, man, you're making me nervous. And when I'm nervous, there's no knowing what I'll do.
Alright, we gotta keep this guy calm.
Don't panic, let's just stay calm. Nobody here wants to hurt you. We're all just gonna be cool, and everything will be alright.
Yeah, I'm cool, man. Everything's gonna be all fucking right.
That's right. I can help you. Let's get his name.
My name's Scott. What about you? What's your name?
Andrew. My name's Andrew.
Now, I want you to put the gun back in your pocket and quietly walk out of the store. My friend and I will forget about what just happened, and you'll have earned a second chance not to fuck up your life. What do you say?
It's a pretty good deal. Unless he shoots me.
Nice try. Oh, fuck. For a second there, you almost had me believing all your shit. And now, give me the money.
Okay, no, we gotta...
count to 3.
Oh, fuck. Not a bad punch.
Thousand thank you, sir. I don't know what would have
I
happened.
thought I was about to lose my protagonist right there.
This
I
I
was
didn't
gonna-
come by for nothing. Have a nice day.
When my boy, Reza, disappeared, I received a letter with a locker ticket inside. Inside the locker, I found this box. I do not understand what it means, but I think it must be a sort of message from the man who took my son from me.
Can I?
Please, take the box if it can be of any use to you at all. It did not help me to save Reza, but maybe it will help you find the other little boy.
Alright, so we're collecting these origami figures as clues.
Mr. Shelby, I was beginning to think that there was no good to be found in this place. I can see now that I was wrong.
That's where he flips him a quarter and says, sorry about the mess. Yeah, I saw in the chat you guys talking about that, reminding you of the hostage negotiation scene with Daniel. It's definitely something similar. So, oh, this is our fourth character here. We'll play through this chapter and we'll take a quick intermission and come back in. Although that video might be too much to stream through. Yeah, this is Madison. You got a queue coming up?
Yeah, we got it.
You know, there's been a lot of stories with androids to draw from. So I started off trying to watch as many films and read as much as I could to kind of give me an idea of what had been done before, because I wanted to exist in the world of, you know, playing an artificial intelligence character is it's a delicate balance of a thing to do between how human is to human and how android is to android. And so I watched a ton of movies. Do you guys have favorite android movies or stories with I don't want to just sit down. Stories with artificial intelligence or sentience. I mean, there's a lot of really good ones. Bicentennial Man is one. Sadie Connor is exclusively based off the film Bicentennial Man.
Of all
Of
the
all of
reference. Of all of them. Bicentennial Man.
I miss Robin Williams. So yeah, and then, you know, on set there was, of course, the first pieces that we filmed were the hostage negotiation rooftop scene. So that's like the opening tutorial level of the game. Was my first 2 days of filming, which is about 2 years ago in March. And that was really cool because, of course, at the beginning of the game, Connor is sent out by the humans to stop the deviant androids. And
Someone mentioned Blade Runner.
well, Blade Runner, of course.
Everyone's excited about Westworld next week.
Yeah, Westworld's coming back. You guys watching Westworld? I'm a huge fan of Westworld. The also the most recent Blade Runner movie is awesome. It could be said that I was cast as Connor just because of my last name, but Harrison Ford's character's name, Dechart, has a D at the end instead of a T. Alright, so we want to look out this window because it's like the most, it's the most screen-grabbed moment of Heavy Rain. Isn't there a poster or something of her where she's turning on some jams? Besides press X to Jason, of course, and Sean. So who is this woman? What do we know about her? This is the first time we've played as this character, and she's just kind of walking around in her bra and her tank top. What is she working on over here on her computer? There it is. There's your screen grab. If you want your, oh yeah, this is definitely a heavy rain moment. Right here. So this game was first released in 2010 and remastered in 2016, I believe, for the PS3. All right, cool. I'm gonna check out this chat real quick. A CD player, cool. Yeah, what are our thoughts?
I shouldn't take those damn pills again.
All right, so she's not trying to take some pills. What else do we want to do? Want to go to bed? Talk about our insomnia?
Goddamn insomnia. I'm totally exhausted, but I just can't sleep.
Should we go to bed or take a shower? Or we should go to bed.
Maybe I'll go to bed and give the sleep thing one more shot.
Where does she sleep? Does she sleep on the couch? No, this is not the bedroom. What's going on? She's tripping out too on Tripto? I would not want to walk all the way across my living room to go to the bathroom all the time, though. Is this where our bedroom is? Maybe down here. Yeah, she's definitely an insomniac.
I really need sleep. How hard can it be to fall asleep?
Seems pretty hard to figure out where to put you to sleep. What are these pills she's talking about? I don't need to look at this magazine. That's not going to put us to sleep. Who's this? Somebody's in here, Rob. Is that you creeping around in this spot? Oh, I see. She's got a weird little setup. Hey. Does anybody live in a big open loft like this? It'd be too creepy for me. I don't think I could do it. Yeah, let's close that fridge. It's just Rog running in to get some snacks.
Someone would feed me.
Whoa. Are we tripping right now? Somebody's coming at me.
There's someone here. There's someone in the apartment. The phone on the desk. I could call for help.
Do we call for help?
The front door. It's the only way out. If I can reach it, I still have a chance.
Go to the front door or to the phone? Go to the front door. Fuck the police. Let's go. I'm locked into my own spot? God, why you gotta do this to me? No. Kick him in the nuts. Yeah, get out of here. Whoa. So into it. Hit the PlayStation button. Get out of here, dude. Is Madison also a ninja? She's taking care of these guys. Got two of them. Left or right? Going this way. Fight his ear. Grapple. Oi. Get up, get up, get up. Ah, fuck. No. Floating knife. Ah. Oh, fuck. I was convinced that I just killed her off. Is that what happens when you have insomnia? Is anybody in here having extreme night terrors like that? Whoa. Alright. Damn. Floating knife. Back to Ethan. Moping around like a sad dad.
Yeah, man, that's intense stuff.
It's super intense. That's what's crazy about this style of game is that like you slip up one action, it can be life or death, you know. And there's no game over, so the storyline keeps going. All right, we'll play through this chapter and then we'll take a quick 5-minute break. Let's see. Personal and confidential to Ethan Mars.
When the parents came home from church, all their children were gone. They searched and called for them, they cried and begged, but it was all to no avail. The children have never been seen again.
Alright, is that a poem or is it just some sad news? What else is in here? 1803. 1803, 420 green pants. Got it.
I have to get out of here and find out what this ticket is about.
Alright, pay attention to the clock apparently. 7:33. Do you want to be leaving the house right now, or should we be hanging around in the house somewhere? Hey, Disco, thank you for joining us. I appreciate you guys tuning in. It's a lot of fun to be able to put this up on Twitch with you, and I appreciate all the hype about Detroit Become Human. It's really cool that everybody's as excited and supportive as they are, so thank you for that. I appreciate it. Have a good night. All right. Should we get on with it? Should we go upstairs and look at the dead bird cage?
Mr. Mars!
Oh, jeez.
Mr. Mars!
Goddamn reporters. They've been camped outside my house all day.
Leave the house. Ah, we can hop the fence in the back.
Mr. Mars, can you confirm that your son has disappeared?
Do you think the origami
Mr.
killer
Mars.
kidnapped him?
Get another car.
Mr. Mars, did your son
I'm going to
disappear?
walk straight to that car without
Mr.
stopping on the
Mars.
way.
Are you worried your son might
Mr.
be
Mars,
dead?
do you suspect
Yeah,
anyone,
I
Mr.
can't
Mars?
go
Those
too into
investigators have
specifics
any
about
leads?
any of that kind of stuff.
You
just
lost your
yet.
son in
But,
the park. How do you feel about that?
Please, Mr. Mars.
Mr. Mars, a few words. Are you going to make an appeal to the killer, Mr.
Get out of my way.
Mr. Mars,
These people are reminding me of this.
can you confirm that your son has disappeared?
Yes, my son obviously has disappeared. This reminds me of being in the mall.
Mr. Mars, can you confirm that your son has disappeared? Your son is still alive?
So Ethan's kind of become like this agoraphobic guy because he's afraid of pretty much everything. Drive out of town. Out of curiosity, how'd I get my hair like that? You know, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I took a shower pretty recently, pretty much right before Rob got here. So, just kind of does that. It, you know, it'll explode with humidity and it's a pretty controlled environment here in the living room. All right. Now you got me thinking about my hair. I'm trying to find my son. All right, let's get to the right locker. What's the? Yeah, he's not doing well in public settings.
Gonna have to make it through the crowd. I can't. The luggage lockers. They're on the other side of the station.
Oh, great.
No time to waste. I need to find out what's in that locker.
All right, well, I'm moving like molasses.
I can't make it. Too many people. Too many people.
Shake your shit out of this, man. We gotta go. Come on. This shaky controller thing is like, it's real intense. Like forces you to. Let's go. Come on, dude. We gotta get to the locker on the other side. Let's go. I'm meant to do this every step. I gotta shake myself out of it. Come on. That's what's happening. Every time. It's frustrating. As I guess it would be to have your son stolen from you. I'm gonna see David Cage for dinner tonight. I'm gonna tell him that shaky controllers drive me nuts. You gotta really shake it. I think I'm gonna commit to it a little more. So everybody can see I'm shaking a controller, not some. All right. You made it. Part of the way there. What? Whoa. Oh, fuck. It's haunting. Jason!
Jason!
What a horrifying nightmare. Oh shit, you guys knock people over like this? Has anybody ever had a dream like this where everybody else is frozen except for them? Jason, come here. Don't you teleport on me, kiddo. Damn it.
Jason!
Yeah, it does remind me of X-Men a little bit. There he is again. Jason, we have reason to believe that the clown that gave you that balloon is behind this. Do I? How many people do I gotta knock over? I want that trophy. Dad. 50 people. What's the trophy called? People mover? I don't know. Yeah, it's so creepy. It's like definitely like a nightmare. All right. I gotta focus up. It's amazing how he's like, just by telling me when I need to shake the controllers, like changing my mind about. It's like influences you in a deep way. Let's get this.
Line 18, box number 3.
Line 18, box number 3. Let's go. How do we tell one line? 18. It's 19. Alright, so 18's gotta be in here. Box number 3. Whew. What's gonna be in this? Alright, I'm taking this. What's in the box? What's in the box? Also, thank you guys for being so cool about not shouting out any spoilers or anything if you know what's in the box. Yeah, it's like Pennywise with this red balloon. Do you think if we cut to the video it's gonna lag out hard again, or should we? Cool. So, guys, I want to show you this one more video that we have. It's on the choice element of course, you know, all of Quantic Dream games, but it's on Detroit specifically, and I want to give Rog a 2-minute breather. Are you guys cool with us experimenting, trying to get this video to come up? And if it's too choppy, you'll let us know, and we'll just cut back to the game. Yeah, I don't know if it's the same box or a similar box. Yeah, let's clip to the video. Let us know.
It was kind of a challenge, to be honest with you, to write a story that could totally change based on your actions. But in the final game, we managed to create an experience where, depending on how you play, there are entire scenes that you can see or miss. There are characters that can be with you for just one scene, or accompany you until the very end of the game.
I worked a lot with David when we were like drafting the story, building all the possible branches for the game. And the toughest thing was to make a script that's that big, that like where every character can influence the story of the others. Make sure that the player always like is never betrayed by his choices.
Our objective with the game is to make you live the life of the characters, to experience what they experience, feel what they feel, and share in their struggles. So choice firstly immerses you in the character, because that character's dilemmas are your dilemmas. Secondly, when you make a choice for a character, you live the consequences of that choice. We thought it was critical that whilst players have the freedom to make choices, they also have the responsibility of choosing wisely.
In Detroit, all the 3 playable characters can die at different points in the story, so you really need to be careful and think about your choices, your decisions, and really care for them, because you may lose them.
You have totally different scenes. It's not only in each scene that you have different choices or branches, so it's difficult to evaluate for one player which experience you will have from beginning to end, and to be sure each branch will be seen by some players, of course.
One of the main points of the game is that you have to make choices and you have to face the consequences. And we wanted to be true to that, we wanted to be honest to the player toward that. And the way that you can make decisions with Connor that will impact Marcus, that will impact Kara and vice versa. And at the end of the game, as the game goes on, like the last act is crazy because of that, because you have all these stories that can collision with each other and create like something. At the end, you really have like an incredible amount of possibilities for the player to see how the story will end.
And that's something we talk about a lot, how bending the story is, how many variations of the story there are. It's quantum leap from anything Quantic Dream's done before. The reason that scope is important is it means that the story you get when you play the game is going to be incredibly personal to you. You're going to have a kind of a narrative fingerprint, because no two people are going to have quite the same experience when they play this game.
Watching people playing Detroit is always discovery, even for the people in the team working on the game for so long. It's always a surprise to see the permutations and how did you get this? How did you do that? It's a real nightmare for the QA teams, to be honest with you, just because they try to track all the possibilities, and it's really a huge challenge.
So it's really a huge amount of data to produce. What was very difficult was to be able to test each branch and to balance the game and the difficulty. There are so many branches that each player will see another things and will have another experience.
There's a map of all the possibilities in the game. It looks like a constellation or a galaxy, because even the question how many endings are there kind of implies there's one horizontal axis of ending A, ending B, ending C. But even what one considers to be an ending is variable. There's not a canon version of Detroit. Detroit's not a single story that you can tweak. Detroit is a context in which you can make your own story. I'm excited to see what stories people will choose to tell.
For me, what is truly unique about video games and interactivity in general is that it's the only art form where you create something with the audience. You know, when you're a writer, you write a book, people read the book, but they can't change the book, right? They can just read it and feel the emotions that you try to put in there. But when we create an experience like Detroit, I created a narrative landscape in which players can travel and they can tell their own story. So it's a story that we tell together. They become the co-writer, the co-actor, the co-director of the experience. The scope is just completely insane. So I'm just so proud that we made it. And now I'm just impassioned to see what people would think of it.
Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you for the 5-minute intermission. That is a clip from IGN. They just posted 2 really cool behind-the-scenes interview kind of backstage looks at Detroit Become Human. Of course, the character web and the music we played from the beginning. There's another clip that didn't stream so well, but you can check that out on IGN, or I've posted it on the videos hosted here on my Twitch channel. And we're going to take a few minutes if you guys have any quick questions, so that I'm not trying to save someone's life. Rogbot has joined me in the window there, and if anybody has any questions, I'm going to go have dinner with David Cage after we finish doing this. He's in Los Angeles from Paris, of course doing press for Detroit, and let's see if we can't come up with one really, really great question for David Cage that we can get him to answer on the record. And we'll share it on Instagram and Twitter. Also, you guys can check out, if you're not following on Instagram and Twitter, it's just at Bryan Dechart. Would love to have you join me there. And we've just started an affiliate stream on Twitch. So for the first time ever, you can subscribe to the channel, get custom emotes, and we're going to have some other giveaways and special video content. If that's something that interests you, you can check out the link in the channel. And I'm going to go through and we'll do a few quick questions here before we jump back into Heavy Rain. Yeah, Derek, you've got it. This is Jesse Williams, Valerie Curry, and some dude streaming.
That's you.
That's what?
That's you.
Oh, I see what you did. To answer the question, yes, all three of the main characters can die off, and Connor's first scene is on the rooftop with Daniel, the hostage negotiation scene. So please save the fish, yes, but save Connor as well. I put a lot of work into this story, a lot of time into this character. So if you throw him off the roof just to save Emma, not just to save Emma. I mean, obviously we should save Emma when the situation arises, but try to do it with keeping Connor alive if you can.
Alex Back 16 is asking about the subscription and the emoticons. I also know he was asking for a greeting earlier, so maybe greet.
Right on. Yeah. So Alex, I just submitted some emotes to Twitch, and apparently it takes some time for them to be approved. So that's going to be something that's probably over the next week is going to pop up on the feed because they've been submitted, but I don't think they've been approved yet. We have 3 different tiers. We're going to have the Deviants, which is, of course...
Look at that, we got a follower.
Oh, we got a follower. Welcome. Thank you. That's the first time I've ever used that the alert from Streamlabs. So thank you especially for following because you made that just pop up, which is pretty cool. I'm really happy that actually works. So we've got the Deviants, then we got the Detroids, which is like Detroit and Android combined.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was pretty clever. I like Chondroids too, but I like Detroids because it includes everybody. And then, right on! My first subscriber! Thank you so much. That's amazing. I really appreciate that. When we first were talking about should I even do a Twitch stream, I was like, I don't know, would people really be down to do this? And the fact that you guys are so supportive and on board with it, I'm all about it. So thank you so much. If you want to subscribe, but funds is tight, if you have Amazon Prime, you can get a free subscription with your Amazon Prime account. All you have to do is click on the link in the channel to activate it, and you can have a subscription. You don't have to use it here, but you could use it anywhere on Twitch, which is pretty cool. It's a monthly subscription. It renews every month, so you can assign it to a different streamer every month. So for April, we're going to stream through Heavy Rain, and then in May, we're going to start with Detroit Become Human, obviously, which we'll play as many times as anybody will let us.
I don't even remember what I used to do on Sundays. We've only done this twice, but this is the new Sunday.
This has wiped your memory of all other Sunday activities?
Until,
Yeah, tell your friends to come join us on Sundays. Sundays at 2 p.m. I'm glad you guys approve of this new time because it works better, I think, for everybody, especially internationally.
I know that there's a question a little bit. I'm going to disappear so you can answer it.
Sure.
But it's, have you ever done motion capture before? Is it new to you?
Oh, yeah. So motion capture and performance capture are two things that I'd really, really wanted to do. Like, I was trying to get real specific about my acting career, about like what do I really want to do with this? And the vision board version of myself says, well, be like Andy Serkis because he's the greatest actor there is. If Andy Serkis and Daniel Day-Lewis had a son, I would want to be that son. So performance capture and motion capture is like really, really awesome to me. So, this was my first time doing it, and the hostage demo that they've been doing at all the different conventions and trade shows and things was the first piece that we ever filmed, which was actually on my birthday 2 years ago. So for my birthday, I got to go stand in this big gray room with the Lycra suit with the motion capture dots, and it was so incredibly cool. It was so much fun.
Cameron P. made sure to point out,
Sunday the Lord's Day. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I can comment on that specifically, but I appreciate you guys being here. Sunday is a good day for a Twitch stream. It's a nice relaxed day. Nobody has to, I don't know. I don't ever have anything to do on Sunday, and here we are, hanging out.
Do the facial markers itch? That's a good question.
Yeah, the facial markers don't really itch. The ones you notice are the ones that are on your eyes. You have 3 on your eyes. You have under your eyelid, inside and outside, and then on top on each eye. So the ones that are the most noticeable are those. But really, after maybe a scene or two, you stop thinking about all the other ones. There's 84 or 87. Somewhere between 84 and 87. I think it's very specific. 86 is my final answer of how many markers are on your face. Oh, right on. We got a second subscriber. That's huge. Right on. Thank you so much. Is this Panda? Right on.
Panda 98.
Panda 98. Thank you so much. That's very cool. We're going to keep building this community and growing it bigger and bigger. I know by the time Detroit Become Human comes out, we're going to have a whole legion of deviants. and we'll use our powers for good, of course.
Is Amelia an actress in Detroit? That was a question.
Amelia is an actress, but I can't say anything about her or any of the other actors that might be or not be in Detroit. But Amelia and I met on a film 6 years ago, almost 7 years ago. And we're about to get married, in fact. But yeah, the performance capture markers, if they fall off, they just replace another one. I put a little Q&A clip from the first stream that has a little bit more info about that if you're really fascinated by the performance capture stuff like I am. And there's also some videos that have been released by PlayStation which have behind-the-scene interviews with each of the 3 protagonists, and you can see a lot more of the set and how that whole performance capture setup works. It's completely different than filming a movie or TV show. Let's see. David Cage said the script is huge. Have you read it all or just Connor's scenes? So pretty much everything with the Detroit Become Human is like on a need-to-know basis. So I need to know more than they're thinking that I need to know, but a lot of it is still top secret to me. So a lot of what happens with Marcus and a lot of what happens with Kara, I have absolutely no idea. Like when we play through Detroit Become Human, I'm going to have no clue what to expect for a lot of those choice trees and a lot of the branches. And I mean, how do they refer to it exactly? They said in this intermission clip that there's like a huge overall web of all of the different possibilities and choices. I would love to see that. I mean, I have my own that I had to design and build to figure out how to play Connor. But as far as the other 2 characters, I have almost, I have very little idea of where it's going to go. Where is the 3D printout of your face currently residing? I think it's in Paris still, but there's a you can check it out on my Instagram, but they 3D printed my face. It's like a mask of my face that goes over my face. It fits perfectly, which is really weird. It's very calming to have it's like a death mask, actually, if there's anybody who's history buffs. But I think it's in Paris still. I know they gave Valerie hers for her birthday, which was cool, but I guess I didn't finish shooting on a significant enough day that they gifted me I don't know if I'd want my face in a box. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
My own face.
Albert Brew asked, so did you go straight to acting or go to college first?
So I started doing some acting in 7th grade, and then I went to NYU for acting. I studied abroad in Italy. Rog and I met at NYU to School of the Arts. We did a lot of film and television projects. I did a lot of student films and things, indie films right out of graduating, and then lived in New York for 7 years, moved to Los Angeles almost 7 years ago, and started doing more film and TV stuff, and then got real specific into the video game thing. And so for me, that's why I'm so stoked about Twitch and engaging with you guys, because to me, I really think that the future of storytelling is in this new medium. Obviously, it's not that new, but they've been doing the evolution of this media, because the script is so gigantic that it gives you so many options as an actor. Usually you have one beginning, one middle, one end, and in this, that's obviously not the case. We'll do a few more questions, and we'll jump back into the game because I don't want to leave people hanging that are, on the edge of their seat. We got to figure out what's in this box. Yeah, the Quantic Dream Studio is based in Paris. Let's see. Yeah, Clancy Brown is in this game. Clancy Brown is really, really cool. Those of you who have been listening into my Crash Bandicoot test streams know that he plays also Dr. Neo Cortex, among many other characters that we all would recognize. But he plays Lieutenant Hank Anderson, and he was, can I say this? Off the record, but on Twitch, he was my favorite part of Detroit Become Human, working with him. And the old Ben, who is not feeling well. So those of you that know the old Ben, Benjamin Deibling, who's the studio director for the motion kits and some of the stunt stuff, every day on the performance capture stage, he's there. They did over 300 days of performance capture on this game, and they're getting so close to having this game out the door to be able to be delivered to you guys. He's totally burnt out and absolutely sick, actually flu sick. So if you want to send at the old Ben on Twitter a get well message, I know he'd appreciate it, because right now it's probably 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and hopefully his sweet mustache is sleeping gently and healing quickly.
Thank you,
What
Cameron
were
Key.
What were the most... Hey, Buzz, that's a good question about the most difficult scenes. I'm going to wait until the game comes out to answer that, though, because I don't want to give anything away. And I do believe that the digital art book and the soundtrack come with the Latin America release of the digital deluxe version. You can check that out for sure on PlayStation's website. I have the links to those on the channel feed, too, if you guys want to find them. There's, of course, the physical... disc version of the game. There's a download copy, and then you can get the digital deluxe, which has some PlayStation themes, has the digital art book, has the soundtrack, which is an awesome soundtrack. If you guys want to check out the IGN video on the soundtrack, it's really cool too. Yeah, Lightning Panda 98, you are right on, but I'm not going to say anything more about that until after May 25th. Cool. Thank you, Colorful Mess. I appreciate you guys being so kind to Benjamin Deibling and the rest of the folks at Quantic Dream, because there's like over 200 people at Quantic Dream that worked on this game. So I get a lot of the thumbs up because my face is on the thing, but there's a lot more people than me that have been working on this game. So any love you can show Quantic Dream and the team back there, just shoot it their way. If you guys have any questions for David Cage, you can maybe in the chat, I'll have Rog pull them out. You can just write maybe DC : and then if that's a question for David Cage, when I see him later today, I will ask him, and then we'll see if we can get some answers to some of those questions to him up on Instagram or on Twitter. Right on. Cool, guys. So let's get back into this. We'll play another chapter or two. Sit back down immediately. It's like, I can't. I can't right now. Gotta focus up. All right. We still have reporters outside, or we got away from everybody? Good. Got some peace of mind. All right, let's check out this mysterious box. Yes. There's enough people in the chat that have seen 7, I think. You know, David Cage brought up 7 to me when we were first, before we started shooting, the very beginning, when he was describing Connor. All right, what do we want to get into? We got a bear and a gun. I don't trust the gun. I'm not touching that weapon just yet. You know, in Detroit Become Human, androids are forbidden to have guns. It's a moral dilemma if you take it into your hands. Alright, so we got a parking lot address. 4988 Roosevelt Avenue in Lexington. What do we want to look at, guys? Should we check out this voice recorder or the... Yeah, no, with the delay, I can only check on some of them. All right, let's put this thing in here and here we can find out. Yeah, Albert, I think going to college for acting was a lot of fun, among other things, but certainly a help when it comes to...
Help! Dad!
Sean. Oh, shit.
Where are you? I'm so cold. Dad! Dad!
How far are you prepared to go to save someone you love? I'm gonna go all the way, because I gotta save him. I got a bunch of people watching right now. The letters reveal the address. 5 origami figures and 5 trials. Okay. Some saw shit. Yeah, I'm taking that gun for sure. Where do we want to put it? I'm hiding this under the bed. I don't want anybody to figure this out. All right, first trial coming up, I feel like. Hey, MetaGeek, welcome to the chat. Good to see you. I think you might be 1 hour off on your conversion of the time zones. Yeah, I hid the box
Killer
under
is
the
white,
bed for
aged
sure.
between 30 and 45. He doesn't act on impulse, but plans his crimes in a very meticulous fashion.
Hey, Ace.
He doesn't have anything personal against the victims. That's why he covers their faces with mud,
Oh,
to make
cool,
them
so we can
anonymous.
flip through these slides here.
Why does he kill them if he doesn't have anything against them?
For him, they're more of an image, a symbol. That's probably why he gives them an origami figure and an orchid as gifts to apologize for what he's done to them.
Ooh, that's twisted.
Very interesting. And where does all that get us?
You want to be calm or aggressive? I feel like we should start off being pretty calm.
The best way of tracking a predator is to be familiar with his behavior.
That may be true in
Thanks,
novels, but there's a
Metageek.
child's life at stake here.
Continue, Jaden.
Geoprofiling or rainfall? Seems all about the rainfall.
One detail attracted my attention. The interval between the time when a victim disappears and the time when the body is found ranges from 3 to 5 days. But the rainfall is always at 6 inches, give or take 10%.
What on earth does that mean?
All the victims were drowned in rainwater. The killer kills only in the fall when there is plenty of rain. It could be that he puts them in some sort of well or tank that is open to the skies and that fills up with rainwater. The more it rains, the less time the victim has to live.
That's so twisted.
Then I studied the geographical distribution of the
So he
murders.
started a timer on
Generally,
there
a
with
killer
this rain.
commits his first murder near to where he lives, so he has a safe place to flee to if any complications
Hey, good night, Salty.
arise. The more confident he becomes, the further he roams from his base. By analyzing the locations where the victims disappeared, I was able to isolate a zone where the killer might live.
And what size is this zone?
For the moment, about 10 square miles.
Ooh, another. Hey, thank you, Buzz.
10,000
Welcome
people live
aboard,
in
you
that sort of area.
deviant.
You gonna question them one by one?
I'm about to hunt all these deviants later. Should we keep it calm? I'm gonna keep it calm. I'm not trying to have
The more clues
another
we get, the
Tripto
more
freak
we can
out right
reduce
now.
the
Yeah,
zone.
thanks,
We
Winter.
can then
Let's keep it
cross-check
calm.
with our list of suspects and identify the killer.
So what's next?
There are 2 suspects whose psychological profile might fit and can be connected to the comfort zone.
Huh.
I'd like to question them.
God damn it. We're wasting our time with this bullshit. The killer's out there somewhere.
This guy
we gotta
Blake.
get off our asses and find him.
What do you think of this guy, Blake? I'm gonna try. Should we reason with him?
Bit of a bloke.
The killer is no
Blake
ordinary
the bloke.
murderer. He is intelligent, organized, and methodical. You won't find him by patrolling the streets.
Tell me, Agent.
I see you,
Did
Derek.
get your vast experience on the job, or did you just fucking read about it in some school book?
Your vast experience hasn't prevented 8 victims from being murdered.
Yeah. Hey, fuck you, Blake.
That's enough.
Sorry, guys. I couldn't resist. Doesn't he know we're trying to stream on
You
Twitch
said
right
it
now?
took 6 inches of rainfall before the victim died. How much time do we have left?
Yeah, Blake, it's not about you right
Weather
now. We're trying to
forecasts
save
are right.
lives.
Less than 72 hours.
Boy. Thank you guys for sending the questions for David Cage. I have been reading them on the chat, and I will bring a list of them to him at dinner tonight. I especially want to know his favorite Android movie. Gonna knock again. Open up. It's Norman Jaden, FBI.
Sir, we waste our time coming here.
Kick in the door, man.
Maybe we should have a little look inside anyway.
There's nobody home.
That's how Norman Jaden sounds.
There is now.
I'm not sure that's entirely legal.
Call the cops.
Call the cops. Yeah, there's a short clip online of Hank and Connor busting into an apartment like, oh. Here's your 7 reference,
Looks like
dude.
Nathaniel Williams is a pretty religious guy.
He's a God-fearing idiot, waiting for the end of the world. We questioned him a few months back because he was causing a disturbance in the park.
Some
He was
creepy.
ranting and raving. Said he heard voices.
Why is it
Had
that
this
one
idea
cross
in his
is
sick little
like
head that I
calming
was
and
the Antichrist,
cool, and
that
then
I'd
like you
come
put a
to
ton of
Earth
them up and it's
persecute.
horrifying?
Real twisted.
Yeah, the Holy Bible. Are you surprised that this guy's got a Holy Bible? Alright, if anybody knows of any specific clues in here that we should keep an eye out for, let me know. Shout them out in the chat, because we've got... There's all kinds of stuff in here. Yeah, maybe he just really likes crosses. It's his favorite shape. And candles, for sure. Let's see. Blake kicking in every door in the spot. Check this out. Alright, so he's got a lot of pills. A lot of candles. Is there? Can we analyze these? Maybe we'll have to do that back at the desk, huh? I'm sure we can get a name off of the bottles. I don't know. It's a dingy place. I don't think I would want to live here. Somebody's coming home. Oh, he's got a cross around his neck. What are the odds of that? Turn around, Norman.
Good timing, Nathaniel. Just the man we're looking for.
Angels and ministers of grace defend us.
I'm Agent Norman Jaden, FBI.
Norman
I'd
Jaden.
like to ask you a few questions.
As God is my witness, I haven't done anything. I'm innocent.
Relax. Nobody's accusing you of anything. We just want to talk.
How do we want to play this, guys? Want to ask him about these
Why
crucifixes?
all the crucifixes? You afraid of something?
The hour is nigh, and the wrath of God shall strike men down. I'm preparing for the end of the world.
Alright, we'll ask him about his alibi for you, Winter. Let's see what he says.
Nathaniel, do you remember where you were last Tuesday at 4:30 p.m.?
Here.
That's Fridays, 40 days.
I was here. I was praying. All day.
I can believe he was
there
praying all
anybody
day.
with you?
No. No, I was alone.
Lightning Panda, somebody brought up Prisoners to me this morning, actually. I have not seen that film, but it's really good. Let's ask him his occupation.
Where do you work, Nathaniel? You have a job?
My sole occupation is praying to the all-merciful Lord for the salvation of humanity.
What about the voices, Nathaniel? Do you still hear the voices? We know who talks to you, don't we, Nathaniel? Well, we both know who talks to you.
Don't speak that name.
Oh, shit.
What does he say to you, Nathaniel?
Alright, guys, should we intervene on this? He's pushing pretty hard.
I can't talk about it. You mustn't talk about it.
He orders you to go and find new prey, doesn't he? He needs
Let me know if you think we should
more and
intervene.
more.
He's turning up the heat on him.
No! You mustn't mention him. You'll bring him here.
He told you to go
All
and
right,
find
we're
that
gonna
kid in the
intervene.
park.
Let's
The
go.
voice Blake, what are you doing?
Shut up, Blake.
Long. You wanted them to stop, didn't you, Nathaniel?
Hey, cool your jets, Blake.
Stop!
This guy's obviously not smart enough to be the origami
So you
killer.
obeyed them to make them stop.
That's
you took
enough.
that boy with
Leave
you and you
him
drowned
alone.
him. Isn't that right?
Hey.
No! Stop! Stop! You killed them, didn't you, Nathaniel? Are you gonna confess, you bastard?
Alright, Norman Jaden's got to write
You
some
are
shit.
the Antichrist.
Put down the gun,
I shall
Nathaniel.
dispatch you to your father in hell. He is the son of Satan. He was sent to earth to destroy us. For Christ's sake, shoot!
We gonna shoot this guy right now?
I
I just did it.
shot him.
Yep.
I mean,
looks like you did. Can't say I'll miss him.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I just kind of pulled that trigger real quick out of instinct. That's fucked up. That's some social commentary right there. Everyone in the chat's like, no! What did you do that for? I don't know what I did that for. In all honesty, I just...
Something you want to tell us, Brian?
Ice Cold Killer. Why? Why? No, 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 everyone says. Everyone just immediately unsubscribes. It's the worst chat ever. Oh, no. I just quickly... It gave me a new option of R1. I didn't really think that R1 was going to pop him. I mean, I guess I should have figured it would. I was going to get, like, aim up on him. I'm really sorry, guys. That's fucked up. You should not shoot suspects. You ask questions, then shoot. Yes, damn it. All right. Is Norman gonna... There's definitely gonna be some consequences for that. I did not shoot anybody the first time I played through this game. All right, Scott Shelby. Man, I really feel guilty about that right now. Like, I would have felt guilty about that just on my own, but the fact that there's 61 people watching who are also like, what? Why would you do that? I'm tripping on my tripto is what it is. Should we go in here? I'm going to consult you guys a little bit. It's the trick of it is reading from the chat and trying to interact with the game without just making stupid mistakes. So I'm going to have to try to figure out a better way to get this going. I'm going to get these poor people killed. I know. I should have been able to at least shoot him in the knee. Alright. Now this is getting more interesting. Should we go into this house? Let's get in here.
I'm gonna have to update your bio to Stone Cold.
Stone Cold police brutality. Fuck. He was creeping me out. Hey, I'm with you, Baritone. We gotta... Video games are one thing, but... Mr. Bowles? Mrs. Bowles. Mr. Bowles is dead, I think.
Mrs. Bowles. Oh, Jesus. Wait a minute.
Someone's abandoned this baby. Alright, Scott Shelby, you're gonna have to help us redeem ourselves.
Everybody home? Hello, little cutie. Oh, you looking for your mama?
Alright. We gotta find this Mrs. Bowles. Is she... Please don't update my bio that I killed that man. God, I still feel guilty about it. This is... Detroit Become Human's gonna really mess me up because...
Mrs. Bowles, are you there?
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
Sometimes you go broke.
Hey, wake
Mrs.
up.
Bowles! Mrs. Bowles, can you hear me? Wake up! Wake up!
Come on, let's go. Is she still alive enough? I'm glad we came in here. Alright, let's push you down on the bed.
I'm gonna call an ambulance.
No, I don't want to go to the hospital. Please.
Okay.
Yeah, this game
You
is
got something
not
around here I
for
can dress this
lighthearted.
wound with.
Yeah.
Or faint-hearted.
I think so.
Okay, don't move. I'll be right back.
I keep reading the chat during all the important pieces of information where it's like, whatever you do, don't just shoot the dude. All right, let's help
Let's
her
see.
out.
I need this, and this, and this.
Dude, if I feel guilty as Norman killing people, how am I gonna feel when it's Connor? Alright. I can't wait to watch, like, my mother play Detroit Become Human. You know? Alright. You wanna talk to her? Let's just bandage her up. She needs this pretty quick.
I need
No,
more.
no, no.
Still bleeding.
Apply some
Not
pressure.
perfect, but it'll do.
Wrap her up. Dude, if we can get my mom on Twitch, that would be so good. She just
There,
probably
I
just
done what I
walked me
can.
off a roof right away.
Stop the bleeding.
Can we have a break?
Luckily, the wounds aren't too deep.
Definitely.
Hey, how are you feeling? Okay.
Yeah, if you guys have any ideas of
My baby. My baby needs me.
guests to bring on the stream, let me know.
Right. You stay there. I'll take care of the baby. Okay?
I have some other actor friends that have been in video games. I think it would be cool to bring on some
You know
people from
what to do?
Overwatch and Until Dawn and stuff.
With a baby, I mean.
I'm a private eye. There's nothing I can't do.
Her name is Emily.
Emily.
Gotcha.
All right, Emily. Emily? You know, the little girl in the hostage scene is Emma. Maybe that's a David Cage question. I always think of these names. Mother's Day is coming up. Yes, on Mother's Day. I gotta wash my bloody hands before I pick up this baby. Right? That's a thing. I don't pick up a lot of babies, but I guess you probably shouldn't have blood on your hands. God, I have blood on my hands.
Generally.
in every... It's like, well, all of David's games are, it's like they're Greek tragedies, you know? It's like if the choices are going to matter, if you're going to play a game that has
Hi there,
consequences,
Emily.
it's got to be high stakes.
So, what seems to be the problem, huh? Oh, going by the smell, I got a pretty good idea.
Oh man, I got to change this diaper.
Okay.
How do we do this again as quickly as possible? Hey Emily, you're probably not going to remember me later in life, but your mother needs help.
There you go, fresh new baby.
Fresh new baby.
That should feel better. Right, Emily?
You'd watch the hell out of a gaming with mom stream. My mom would nail the
what's the
fixing the
matter?
baby's diaper scene.
I thought we solved the problem.
She'd probably shoot the dude on accident too, though, knowing my mother. I gotta give it a bottle, probably. So, guys, I have a niece. This is a new thing for me. She's gonna turn 1 in, where's the bottle kept? In the kitchen? Can you leave a baby just sitting there? Probably. Probably in the fridge. Oh, here we go. Some lukewarm milk for you, baby. Milk was a bad choice.
I guess I better warm this thing up.
All right. Yeah, a Mother's Day stream. I like that idea. But yeah, I have a niece now, so my mom became a grandma, which kind of turns off the pressure of having to reproduce. Are your parents trying to get you to procreate, Rogbot?
Are you asking me?
I don't know. While we're here taking care of this baby, it was
Yeah, no, I'm not ready. I'm not there yet.
Just tilt this bottle a little.
I am more than ready though to watch you deal with something.
Oh God. As long as you show up over my shoulder when I'm parenting, you'd be like, "Hey, Brian, it's me, Rog, reminding you not to drown your baby in."
Yeah, if we can't get your mom here, we can chat.
All right, thirsty baby. It's probably been there for a while. Thank you, On Air. Is that how you say it? It's tricky to read some of these handles sometimes. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce.
Oh, good job, Emily.
Onar, maybe?
You're feeling good now, right?
Congrats on being an uncle. Thanks, guys. Yeah, my little brother has a... he's not that little anymore, but my brother has a baby girl named Mia. Oh, dude, Rog, we can rock this baby right now. So sweet. Back in your little... what do you call that? Stroller. Alright, what do? I go check on the mom again? I hope she's... What's in here? No, not looking at the heavy rain.
Thanks for looking after my baby. I didn't want to leave her. I just couldn't cope anymore. Just not having Jeremy around. He was such a good boy. Can't understand why anyone would want to hurt him.
Do you take care of this baby on your own? Doesn't Jeremy's father live with you anymore?
He disappeared. The day after Jeremy. I don't know what happened to him.
This origami killer is really making it tough on these people, man. These are all the different victims' families leaving ruin.
Maybe he couldn't take it. Ever since I've had to look after Emily all on my own, and I couldn't do it anymore.
I understand. Did your husband say anything before he disappeared? Did he leave a note or something?
No. He left the house without a word, and there was just the cell phone.
The cell phone.
A cell phone?
Where's the cell phone?
Yeah, I found a cell phone in his dresser. I'm sure it wasn't his. I'd never seen it before. I tried to turn it on, but it didn't work.
It's like a cell phone like the one
Do you still have it?
Ethan got?
Yeah.
With
it's,
a video of a
it's in
child
drawer
trapped in the rain?
in the living room. You can have it if you'd like. I'm sure it's of more use to you than to me.
Yeah, let's go get
Do you
this.
have any family or anybody to help you?
Yeah. My mother.
Just acting casual.
I didn't want to ask her for anything. We don't really get along. But I guess I'm out of options.
Well, look after yourself. And Emma.
I will. I promise.
Hey, Blue Rabbit, that's crazy. I have not heard the Russian version of this game, but I know that there are definitely a lot of other VO actors that help localize the game into different languages. I think there's upwards of 20, maybe more. Alright, I'm done with this baby. Where's the cell phone? She says it's in the dresser in the living room, so maybe it's right here. Right by the baby. What's up?
So you're saying if I learn another language, maybe I could be brought in?
Good luck, Emily. You take care of your mama.
Yeah, you could be. Do you speak any other languages?
No, I don't.
Oh.
I'm boring.
Could be the the pig Latin Connor. All right, let's get this cell phone and get out of here. Get some more evidence. Just static. Just 1990s static. Let's leave. Is there anything else you guys want to do here, or should we roll out? I feel like our work here is done. Yeah, I always do forget about changing the camera angle. That makes a big difference when you flip around. All right, we got the phone, but we're not going to keep the baby, right? We're going to leave. Are we leaving the baby here? We can roll out. Let's roll out. I can't be trusted to... All right, good luck. And the heavy rain pours. All right, so I feel like we kind of redeemed ourselves, right? We saved the lady and her baby.
We did okay.
We changed a diaper. We have Ethan. How you guys doing? We got one more Baby Master. Trophy earned. Baby Master.
Baby Master.
I don't even know what
That
that
should
means.
scare you.
If that's all it takes. Yeah, we saved 2 lives and we took 1. We kind of broke even, right?
You might not be ready for a kid, but you're the Baby Master, so now you have.
Yeah. Alright, are you good to do one more chapter, Rod? You got time?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll do one more chapter here, guys. I like that we've got all 4 characters in the mix now. I'm curious about Madison. How's she figure into all this? And just like accidentally push the wrong button and crush this dude. Excuse me, sir. Hey, dude. What are our thoughts? Thank you for reminding me about this thoughts button. I have not...
Excuse me? Hey!
Oh! Huh. Sorry. Didn't see you. What can I do you for?
I got this from
like
a
to get
killer, or at least a
my car.
kidnapper. Yo, someone named Matt Morgan in the chat adds if we can hear more about Rogbot. He sounds hot.
Hey, you're a pretty patient guy.
No, you may
are.
not.
That car's been there for 2 years.
Hey, Matt
We
Morgan.
took it out for a drive.
Thank you
every
for
month
joining
and
us.
Checked the tires and batteries, just like
Morgan
you said.
Matthew Thaler is also a Tisch
Here,
alumni.
it's the 3rd floor down. The service elevator is at the far end.
Yeah, how you doing,
Yeah.
man? Welcome. From us.
Thanks.
Ah, you have yourself a good one, Chief.
Damn. All right, so we handed him a ticket. We got the keys to a car. We're going to the parking garage, 3rd floor down.
Car's been here for 2 years. What does that mean?
There's some
Have I
creepy
been here
shit's going
before?
on.
Don't remember it. Elevator at the back of the garage, 3rd floor. Got it.
Got it. Probably gotta push that button. Matthew Morgenthaler, I'm really happy that you're on the chat right now. Thank you for joining us. We got a bunch of cool people here that have come multiple times now. We've had a couple different streams, and it's nice to see people returning. Build this Quantic Dream family up. Hey Morgan Matthew Thaler, if you give yourself a click on the old follow button, you're going to see a cool GIF animation that Rog helped me. Where's my car? There it is. Easy peasy. Anybody seen La La Land? Sick ride. It's got European plates.
Hashtag Quantum Dream Family.
Hashtag Quantum.
Hashtag suggested a colorful mess.
Nice, colorful mess. I like where your head's at with that. All right, let's look around in here. We got a seatbelt. The way things have been going, we're going to need to wear our seatbelt. Oh. No, I'm sorry. I meant get your phone out when you're driving, or whatever this is. Oh, GPS. Oh, damn. Did he? Did it pop up? Cool. Thank you, Matt Morgenthaler, for following.
Your destination is 4 miles from here. Leave the parking lot and take the first right.
All right, let's do it. Now, Amelia will tell you that I'm notoriously bad at directions and often require Amelia to say, make a left, no, make a left, no, a left. So if we get up here and make a left instead of a right, I'm sorry.
Just put those hands out. Make those, if it makes an L, it's a left.
No, I just mean like my perception in space, you know what I mean?
Take a left at the next intersection. Keep to the right and take the first exit.
Nice, I see that the aperture's getting a little dark. All right. I feel a trial coming on. My controller is shaking. I was warned about this. Alright, I'm gonna have to put my phone with the chat away, so I will check in with you guys at the end of this because I need to focus up.
Courage in order to save your son?
Yeah,
Listen carefully.
let's do it.
Take the highway and drive against the traffic for 5 miles.
What?
If you haven't reached your destination in 5 minutes, you will have failed.
Oh my god. I have hope.
If I succeed, I'll get more letters for the hangman. It's my only need. No turning back now.
I'm gonna drive 5 miles against traffic in the rain on the freeway.
I can do it. I'd do anything to save my son.
Yeah, I'd do anything to save your son too, man. You and me are together on this, Ethan. Let's go. Put down the parking brake. Accept.
I've got to do it. For Sean's sake. I have no choice.
Alright, let's go. Put her into drive and kick R2. Going the wrong way in somebody else's car.
Come on! Shut. I can do this. Come on. Go.
Hey! No, no, no.
You still have 4 miles to go before you reach your destination.
4 miles to go, Rob. Are you in the
can do
back
it.
seat with me? Get out of the way, dude!
I mean, I'm not usually a backseat driver, but
Yeah, I
here.
might need any help I can get. Oh, what am I doing? Ah! This guy can't kill another dude. Can't kill that guy. Looks a little bit like an android from Detroit Become Human at that workfest.
You still have 3 miles to go before you reach your destination.
3 miles. Hubcaps. Shit.
You still have 2 miles to go before you reach your destination.
Speed limit 30. Oh, and don't drive the wrong way.
Yeah, it seems like you're not heeding that advice.
Oh, now I got the cops on me.
You still have 1 mile to go before you reach your destination.
Stay with me, guys.
They're with you, they're
Oh,
stressed,
man.
but they're with you.
The cops are not about it. We gotta floor it. Woo! Oh man, I can't wait to see the the 2018 version of this. Oh man.
Bryan, you are the 2018 version of this.
I guess so, man. But this is intense. I'm not good at hitting that. Oh. We're on fire. Does this mean we fail? No, we've reached the destination. Wake up, get out of this. We're here, but we're upside down and we're on fire, which is probably not the best way for this to go. Rewards in the glove compartment. I should have thought of that in the first place. Oh, that's crazy. All this shit is... Everything's upside down. Come on, let's go. Oh man, R2. Okay, we're gonna take this memory chip, the CF card. This car is catching on fire and we're still chilling. Get me out. Break the window, man. Get me out.
Wow, impressive.
Trial complete. Man, I'm feeling tense right now. Me and the old Ben were joking on set of Detroit. Oh shit.
Good job, Bryan.
Yeah, but the rain's still coming down and I'm Ethan. Sean is still trapped. But that means he's still alive. Oh, we got some clues. Whoa! Glad I'm not in there.
You left me in there.
Rock's still in the trunk.
Help me.
Oh my god. Alright, so that's one trial down. That might be a good spot to stop for today, I think. Should we pause it here? We've unlocked a new bonus, but we'll come back and play this next scene with Madison. Let's go to the trophy urn. Good driver. Good. I don't know if it's a good driver, but I completed the trial at least. Wow. Whoa.
That was intense.
Tension on my neck, dude.
Yeah, that was really intense, Bryan.
The fact that you have to like be throwing the controller as this is all going down. It's totally. I mean, obviously there's like driving simulating games that are like but the fact that it's connected in with a story like that is just so intense.
Yeah, no, it's rough.
All right, we got out of that car alive. I appreciate it. So intense. Yeah, that's what I was about to say when they showed the clip. Is that the Benjamin Deibling and I on set of Detroit Become Human would often joke with each other to make it more tension, more intense, more intense. So I definitely see it's Detroit Become Human is going to be at least as intense as Heavy Rain, if not multiples of.
Got a few questions that I'll throw up.
Yeah, we'll do a few questions, and then because I know it's late for a lot of you guys, and if you want to throw up any questions on the screen,
So Lightning Panda was asking how you feel about playing a game, or literally playing yourself.
I'm really excited about it. When I played through the hostage demo from the E3 2016 trailer, I was totally blown away by the fact that they had built this whole environment that we were filming in a gray room came to life, and so to actually see the spaces that we are talking about when we're on stage, imagining it all is really, really cool. To play as Connor in the beginning scenes, I played that closer to when we filmed it, so I had a better idea of if I do this, this will happen. If I do that, that'll happen. And I think that, you know, it was fun to play, but it was super surreal to be like living it out, but actually now in an environment. And it's going to be super trippy for me to see everything at the end of May when the game comes out, because now it's been a little while too, so I've sort of forgotten all of the little minutiae. So of course, you know, I know a lot of things about Connor's storyline, but I don't know very much about what's going to happen with Marcus and what could happen with Kara. So though I'm excited to play as Connor, but I'm super excited to play as Marcus and Kara.
Well, I'll say this right now. I got to, at E3,
yeah.
I got to play as Bryan, or Connor, with Bryan over my shoulder, and it was extremely weird. So I hope that you guys go to some conventions and stuff, maybe play that demo and get the same experience, because it's weird.
Yeah. There's they've been touring it around, so I don't know when it plays where, but I know it was at, you know, E3, Tokyo Game Show, PlayStation Experience, Gamescom, a bunch of different, conventions that they've been playing the game at. That's a good question too. If any of you guys have conventions that you love going to, I'd love to know where they are and where you guys enjoy meeting people from games, and also where you play through demos and stuff like this. Let's see. Are only cutscenes filmed, or is it every action in the game an action you had to do? So all of the action in the game is performance capture. So they did a ton of performance capture on set. For some of the stuff where it's very simple, like mechanic, like left leg forward, right leg forward, and like as what they call the mo kit, so when the player is control and you're walking and you're turning, they do reference video and they do reference animation with the actors, but then they also have I have a double who plays Connor for those purposes, so when it's like, pull open this drawer and open this lid, and some of that stuff that's not tied as closely to the story elements. An actor named Teo Frelay is the Connor for the Mo kit.
I got a question up on the screen. I don't know if you can answer it or not.
If I could play anyone, if you could play anyone else's role in Detroit, who would it be and why? I don't think I could. I think the only reason I'm playing Connor really is because there's something in me that lined up with something in Connor that meant that I should play Connor in this game, and so I don't know. I mean, I'll be fascinated to play as Kara and Marcus like in the game, but as far as being the actors, I mean, Jesse Williams is a fantastic actor to have for Marcus, and Valerie Curry's been playing Kara since Detroit Become Human was even a game, way back in the tech demo that they did for PS3. So, they got incredible actors for all the parts, and I think they did a great job casting, especially Clancy Brown.
They're asking me what ending I got. Am I allowed to answer that? Because it's a funny story.
Sure, yeah, you can answer what ending you got.
On the Detroit Hostage premiere demo, I was the only person I think they saw in the entire day I was at E3. I was the only one to kill you.
What does that say?
I was the only one who failed. They were like sitting there like we hadn't seen anyone do that all day. So yeah. I blame the fact that Bryan was over my shoulder, and it freaked me out.
He was just nervous because the stakes were so high.
It was because I knew Bryan, and I was.
But you got me killed, and didn't save the hostage. Like you can.
Oh right, yeah.
It's important to note that you can get Connor killed. Like you can sacrifice Connor to save Emma, which is slightly more noble than what Rog did, which has just got me shot in the head. So shout out to Rogbot.
Yeah, no, I'm good at this, guys.
Oh, you got to play the opening scene at PAX. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean it's. That scene, that demo scene that they've been playing from the E3 trailer and around at conventions and stuff, that is the tutorial scene of this game, of Detroit Become Human. I mean, that's like, in Heavy Rain, we got out of bed and brushed our teeth and took a shower. Opening scene of Detroit Become Human, you are negotiating with Rogue, deviant android on a rooftop, and you have to save a little girl hostage. So the stakes are way up there. Nice. You've been a fan of David Cage. Right on. Let's see. See if we have any other cues. If anybody has any thoughts for David Cage you want to throw out, type David Cage : and we'll go through and copy those out for tonight. He just can't wait anymore. I know, me too. We only have 40 more days to wait, guys. So that means we're more than halfway from when they said the release date. When they announced the release date, it has been more days since then than it will be until we can play this thing. So that's exciting. You can follow along with on social media if you want, on Instagram and Twitter. I'm going to keep posting anytime I find these cool like IGN videos or the behind the scenes stuff from PlayStation. I will post it on my Instagram and Twitter. That's all at Bryan Dechart, just like on Twitch. Thank you so much to those of you that subscribed today. That's huge for me because like a month ago I was kind of terrified to even set up this whole Twitch stream, and like, I don't know, I've never filmed myself playing video games and engaged with a chat room at the same time. Like the fact that we can do all of these things at once is fascinating to me, so your support means a lot and I really appreciate it. And we're gonna have more on that will develop, and of course I think the emotes will be verified or approved by Twitch.
Our next
soon.
one's on the 22nd, correct?
Yeah, our next stream is on next Sunday, which is April 22nd. Same time, 2 p.m. I think this works out really well for people. Go ahead and invite your friends if you have other people on Twitch that like watching these streams. You guys are all super supportive and awesome, and I'm excited to share what I can about Detroit with you. So thank you for helping spread the hashtag Quantic Dream family. And cool. If anybody has any other questions, feel free to throw them in. We're gonna leave the chat up a little bit so y'all can say adieu. I will post questions from David Cage, or the answers from David Cage, on social media. And thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next week on Twitch, Sunday, 2 p.m. Thank you. Adios.